dwumadi ho chia me medin ne nana emisa aboafo aboa na brebia de dwumadi ebrew ibine ITS Pro Training Center. ITS Pro Training Center services render ibine SIA and door supervision licenses and CSCS consortium training so na we are 2 days. For ITS Pro Training Center 079 31661466 nomon komwaye. Afi Marcos Multimedia services are almost offer 0744888940. Marcos services be photography, wedding coverages, videos, posters, album covers, business cards, TV, radio adverts, invitation cards, say MC services na offer na so ma metwa video video mfamo na say party bibia video mfamo wa from Marcus Multimedia mbaba betwa ama fefefe. So opese oba dwumadie so ana program bia ye no opese ofre na contribute to a studio numbers na 07956 266 and now 07960314868. And ye babedi education ho nkomo inya papa adult education and influence and benefits a ewo mayen ya twe pinnacle amofaba and then ye ne babe bo nkomo yi twen ye commercial break na ya basisi ha. for ahwefo aha home TV pay attention and when you go so wo hwe no ye wo YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all the social media ahodo no nyinara ye wo so mo a mo hwe yen bi ne Jabo ene Miss Darlington ye da mo nyina asese mo nyina mo TikTok a mo hwe yen ene education hon komo ena ye de ba ya ye ba bedi mo am wo Facebook, YouTube am hwe yen live no ye chia mo nyina do bibi ase wo pese wo frɛ dwumadie so a 0795626636 and 0796031488 kaisa ha UK nto bebo UK code na the numbers no so ato aso and ye ne Pinnacle Amofaba education specialist and you know Asia me ni shia na ye me depa because na da Roma na me so university me am fi achichi me so metum awuram bi yeah the Pinnacle na ho te say
na biadom
that's it. Now we didn't know me born here there
Pinnacle Amofaba education
Pinnacle Amofaba education
now there yenyi Amofaba ni fi ho na yenye no Pinnacle education
good
but you see those who know they know
yeah
it you want na dey Amofaba no
and some Amofaba na dey good now you go straight to the point no
yeah
Pinnacle Amofaba and as a Pinnacle education Pinnacle education no omo ye hemfo na dey no omo ye ewo international stage ene UK ha no dey na omo ye pote
yo medaseminia say enenso wa welcome me and say waji me ofel so say memra na me di eye school ho komo to talk more about education. The main topic that we are going to be discussing is about how adult education is influencing families in terms of positive influence and as a benefits mpanimfo adisua adult education is bringing to families. Na enona Pinnacle yidimu akotin ye pa. Ye Pinnacle education we have been trading or we've been in service for almost about 15 years.
Wow.
Right. But we got incorporated with UK in 2018. Satam the new Ghana crowded that. And we have been operating. Pinnacle ye juma ye ya ne se ye promote adult education. That's number one. Number two, ye san support adults and pennyfo. Me define adults as obia or between the age of 21 could see the age of 60. Our peso sunya de. Those are the people Pinnacle.
Wow.
And Nientia ya fasa group and I say be our babies why that particular age group. If it's all here, you can family component and I say abusuya. The key aspect of abusuya is the adult behind the abusuya. And Kwarani if 21 economy now they become adults. Adults need to be brave or responsibilities towards abusuya. Na ya na yedin say we adults. We use the word adult because may come between the ages of 21 to 60 years. Kurum had the our responsibility.
Yeah.
Na ya na yedin say obey your normal responsibility say be away no. E betimi aba say be a edwadie. E betimi aba say be a ohwe unuanom so. E betimi so aba say be a oye dwuma. Na obesan de adesua ka ho. Sometimes no ya na competing values na say enema e compete because ni nyina ho hia no edoso. And that is where we come in. Nti ye basa ye gyo ofeso na ya boa wo na ya toto a cheche a support to, and we prepare you and make education much more easier.
Na sese ano obi wo ho a wanyini sane a wo kan ya school yi okobi ache okobi ache ono open baby atna certificate kura obi wa nkwandu achi nti na basa na kwan me na obefa so amu betumedi na ewura school ne mu
very interesting the chere say memo statistics kakra between 2020 January 2024 till December 2024 Inipa Pinnacle a support one was over 200 people. Out of that 200 people, no, about 53%, 53%, a year between the ages of 28 to 60.
Wow. To 60 years?
Yes. 28 to 60 years.
Exactly.
Obi at me degree. Now, interestingly, no, me somehow another percentage bill. Within that 53% and also so no, a more 30%, a between 40 to 60.
Wow.
Okay. Na adeɛ baako a yɛboa saa mpanimfoɔ wei as part of adult no yɛhu yɛ ne sɛ ɔnkora ne agye adesua ho kyɛn the young adults no.
Wow.
Na interestingly no bebree yɛ adwuma ebi drive buses ebi ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ Canary Wharf.
Wow.
Ebi yɛ army officers ebi yɛ teachers ebi yɛ adwuma with other cleaning companies.
Wow.
The brain so woma ewo other family commitments now so the energy, the will and the capacity to learn was there, and when they came to us we supported them.
Wow. Age it doesn't matter.
As far as Pinnacle is concerned, age to education is no barrier.
Wow.
It doesn't matter your age. Ade ba ko a frame ya na me te bisa me ye interview and I say me ye assessment na the will and the willingness to learn. So what pepa no.
So
that is the most important thing to me. Me who sa ade no wo mu a we will do everything possible I bit me dia boa.
Na so we need certificate. Na so or you willing say obeko school na kwan me na mo fa so a mutumi edin wuram.
I am very interesting. Let me make it clear what program is to say. And your certificate in one year school or Kroma. And I'm making that clear. You do not need a certificate, not at all times, to study in the university.
Wow.
In as much as you have your indefinite leave to remain.
School, no?
Thank you. In as much as you are from EU and you've got a pre-settlement or the settlement scheme. In as much as you hold a British citizenship. But the end, and what is interesting is, in as much as you have got some work experience, without the qualification, Pinnacle can help you to apply for school through the professional work route. Exactly.
Wow.
You use your work experience, any professional references from your employers. Once they are able to confirm that, finito. As it is said.
Into application also moana mobua ni panama fail.
Exactly. Pinnacle or team of staff. Most of the times, the call comes directly to me. I do a lot of assessment on the phone. Then later, I give you information to my staff. The staff will go through that with you. They would help you to be able. Exactly. Because the platform that Pinnacle have is connected with over 20 universities, colleges as well. And a lot of the universities have got partnership relationships with other colleges. And a lot of these institutions also have connections with other professional bodies. And universities in a Pinnacle on affiliations with colleges and professional bodies. Remember a typical example. Pearson, Suffolk, Bath Spa, okay, these are just typical examples. Okay, Metropolitan University, West London University, and these are institutions that they are universities on their own, but through your network and your affiliations, we've got links with them. And these universities, beyond the courses, or the back. And you buy Pinnacle, maybe a country back on me, it is a and Kwanzu at the amount, and then be our movie.
Yeah.
Oba, once we assess you, now you share vision, or botae baby our person or the core. Now you so a guide. if you say me I want to make a say Machadi Krumha, and I've been working within universities for the past 25 years.
Wow.
And I'm a fellow of Higher Education Authority. Into a back Krumha education and counseling and supporter. And they are and I enjoy doing it.
Wow. Let's say they are in safe hands.
Thank you.
Wow. Now courses na oboa ma yetumi ko wure mu no na online and as a classroom there.
Good. There were a lot of courses. Now most of the courses blended. Make a blended approach. It simply means some of them percentage online kakra wom, but a greater part of them you can't say face to face. But the other woman say so they got the mainstream universities what happens in the mainstream university they say you register your amount 3 days. You have got to attend all your 3 days.
3 days
fully. And 3 days maybe all crumponswa not Monday just only 4 hours. Wednesday maybe 2-3 hours. Friday another 3 hours. So in effect week asa.
Internet say utumi ye wadwuma
good but oba pinnacle wa. The interesting thing in the woman say ye ni odi nkomo a na ya set ye assessment of family setting no a ye hwe universities na e betimi afaw where normal classes are obekọ no e be 2 days a week plus e be another a half day for reading week reading a yakam day yakam until the maximum classes you would attend will be 3 days. Interestingly obi okrompo so no ye adwuma Monday to Friday. Okay, and for those Monday to Friday, we've got weekend classes. Many workers say, I am just coming straight away from a lecture room.
Wow.
So, and Pinnacle is there to make sure, we make education so flexible. We demystify your intuition about education. Say, how do I even learn? You don't have a problem. Your problem is your will. Or how and or pepper. And once unya that energy, that zeal within yourself, say, me pese mi suya there. Pinnacle is there.
Say, utumi eye wadwuma esan ko school no.
Na so.
Na just say, I just say, what they one story ekeli 2 beds no. Wow. Na unse ayana university no say mo fa nkrofo a ayana omo de maths and English no ta ha adwene pa say uni maths and English a omo ntome mfa ne ade na mo de ne te say maths and English no emerafo yi ni emperenfo en ha mo adwene
onia mama nka sem chiro enye all the courses no and I hear maths and English. Okay, your courses be to say certificate in health and social care. As an example, hear maths and English. Higher national diploma in business, hear maths and English. Uwa is an advantage. Because college kwa ede ubeko, ana uni kwa ede ubeko, no be assessment. Okay, it is our assessment no, ubeye no. Technically, it represents your ability to speak, to write, and to understand basic numeracy. The me picture say, sa assessment na ubeye no, ebua ma wontimi hu ekwan ya wo fa so etworo ekenkan na numbers ne niam kakra no so no, wo ye hu adwuma. Enti not all the courses no.
And the J
any here
English and maths no.
But courses bit said nursing. Who started nursing straight away. And it is a requirement. So we maths and English. But all the basic fundamental courses are mabobosi.
Yeah.
Bibi to say business and IT. Bibi to say health and social care. Bibi to say mental health, just the basics. Bibi to say hospitality. Hospitality requires a broad. You can hospitality maybe at appropriate time the next meeting because hospitality sector in the UK hano me more another statistics far over 3 million people.
Wow.
Now a sector the BMB UK minor one of the sectors we the financial services sector ikura UK minor a hospitality na tourism wo hospitality na leisure wo hospitality na transportation wo hospitality na tourism wo hospitality na Airbnb ni hotels
mo na ade
hospitality na catering wo but you be di hun komo.
Wow. Na chese eno esun.
Eho kra sector no ade mu a. And most of the courses for higher national diploma for foundation degrees no you don't need maths and English. Enti enuanom se woni maths and English a e mane how se woni maths and English. The best thing what you frame me. Once you call me na you assess we are you be guide you. Now so what you school ni bia.
Mo TikTok and Facebook, YouTube mo share nyina no ye ne Pinnacle Education. And AD adult education and influence and benefits ye ma ubenya and ye no ebo hon komo George Mutaki ye da wase sewa ye da wase ama ye da wase Teddy Mays so ye da wase mo so ye chia ubibia Mike Man ye da mu nyina se Pinnacle amfa ba na ye bon komo na bo maden na tie bi metra krom ha me bokri ne nko ana nkofie na UK de wu be pie ha is say wo get certificate go mo certificate no e wi ase baby is accepted to wo bana so wa me certificate ni bi ende na tena we kura ase enti ne bomodi na tie bi na ma Pinnacle on fa wura education mu na Pinnacle sisi ano omo a ye mo wo benefit so agi aban sika kwaku agana fo ye fe ne kwaku ye so ye be ye da na school ye atumi akobi
oni hu ni problem ni wo mu ne se wo gi benefit wo se wo nyi benefit wo obetimi asua de as a matter of fact sisi aye wo hoi wo hwe UK aban ne hihye kura wo de ba one wo benefit na so kura mpo no be kakra no a lot of them will be forced to go to work. Because aban ne budget mu kura sisi no
I lose
or percent or save about 2.5 billion or they be call other sectors. The benefits kura anye ho beka.
You say yes disabled for kura dey twetwetwe benefit.
The nima no be brave so beko. Because I see enye sika kakra ni be push ko share defense budget mu. I see enye sika kakra ni push ko share NHS. It is going to be chopped from different sources. Ya na mpani forecast em say say yesi susubiri bi ansa na da bone no aba. It is all tete wenu nyina na yesi say onuo bi sa ho ne say fiama osa enfie 9 nenu achi ne yeda wo mukuro mpo ne se on ye assessment wie through student finance na loan na ye de be ma won we nya kura no enye about 13 minimum 13,000 pounds.
Wow.
Afibia
let us say wo ko ne mfie na yan ko atumi jiri kosi wo dan
minim me kire Bulgaria fo bi ade enne waji e de aye adwuma e bie one restaurant.
Wow.
Me kire Pakistani fo bi ade enne utwem back in ho ko sane back in Okodanwa. They've opened their toffee shop and it is thriving. Ghana ni woman back one ono so ye support no 3 years ago. Ose na sase kura no ntobi. Enti no ofo se sika na eye daachi sika obetua. Enti se ne nsaka de a ene ode be ye adwuma ene ode asi ne dan. Ewie.
Wow.
Osan ye degree asa
pay so. Say yesi ko school na ye ntua oka.
Na no chikura mpo no so no ne cleaning company bi na ye adwuma ne ehia supervisor me ne okasa yi ya san fa no as a supervisor
o ye adwuma san ko school jisika
na ne ye dekora wo mu ni say esa sika oje no eye below 27,000 pounds nti bosome eye student finance loan ye te no eye less than 200 pounds bosome.
Wow. It is wajidi akoye na adwuma and just only the new be no san di tia
sika na ye below 27,000 pounds no you pay less or nothing.
Wow.
Okay, nti wenu nyina ye nkuransha e wo say se wo krom ha take advantage of the environment that you are. and then benefit from UK education. Now, what I'm going to be highlighting on a lot, even it's not all about the money, but if you are an adult, now you are able to go through the university walls or college walls. Number one, it shapes your own lifestyle. Number two, you become a role model for your family. Number three, your knowledge is broadened. Medebeko trim. Miedi kain. Esesan wa wabrabo utimi fa university dining and college dining we are esesan wabrabo. Ne yetuso mienu emma wadwen mu do adwen niam bi.
Yeah.
Na ne yetuso miensa ubeye dupon a model unipetitru ma wauma ene wobusua. The last graduation ceremony I attended here was last July. Now my students need be graduating. Now woman back or starting no 56. Into 4 years never can hono. Oh we no na over 60. Na day na a year that day I cried. Say a friend mommy on your second class upper.
Wow.
Na ne mommy and son. Ejina ne nchen. Na wa share a year university for gone ibi. Na ode ne che ahye na okoje ne certificate na o walk down the aisle na obaye na ne mane ne nana no emano na she was crying and metiho that was the joy and I call that the pinnacle experience.
A good pa wo hwe Nigeria for a omo mpanifo omo pe school kopa nti no okwa no we pave way de ama ebusuan nyina na maame no de wa be wi ase no akọ university awie na wo na wudi na chi ba no na wo de wo beka say onko university ni bia na nti na a good pa say wo be wi ase a school no tumi wani na ko say to be honest with you say wo sika te say den na say wan ko school ya nipa mfa inshallah mbu society ni mo
very eno de. It's quite an interesting scenario or an analogy, so to speak. But, me dear, kakra, bibi kakra, me nana, kufi dam kwa ne kansimbi. Osi ya dro kakra, nyami kakra. Chese ska kakra, school kakra. Ukambo mwa.
Na emwa.
Na emwa. So, na unye sikane se den. Ube hiya sebe wan ako school kakra na bwao.
Mama neji ne ema uzika se mama.
Unko untimi nye.
Obi kwa be tumi dia wo wani because uni makankan ni matro ne hwi. Obi be fa uzika kakra ebuwe. Arsenal football yese ojina park so ball sa na yese ne yere de paper bar so onsan. Wo kankan kura hwe ja kankan no wa himfa no school yi mu enkoye. Wasan se wasan ne right ni ade ama oba no. So ko school ni bia saka
at least even in the heat of the moment no obetimi ahwemu kakra what is happening
yeah
na fe watch say train mami nwie enti school ni de enye necessarily the certificate no enu nti na ohwe nkomo a yedi ni ya mato ni din how adult education influences our lives in the UK. Me and me ne work say 25 years ago na me pra e wo Leytonstone na many Waltham Forest na yejuma. I was a road sweeper. No disrespect to road sweepers.
Yeah.
But a juma na me yeno.
They say oh Bobra, you need to move forward.
Na me pe hymns pa Methodist hymns. Nti me told nyoma na me twa Leyton Lord kwan na eni ase ho na. E no bi hu me no ma me flyer say paper say. E say school bi se metimi akobia. Nyame adom na me wod ne metimi de akọ. Nanso ma masa mi be ko school. Mi basa be bodwuma. Na me gi paper no. Na me ko start here. Kakra. Up to a doctorate level.
Wow.
It doesn't matter situation be a womb. I keep saying and I repeat it here for the will or pepper. Unyanya noa. We.
Ma men so men share me there. A couple of years ago, me say is it 2 years ago now? Me wo na or baby friend me broni baby. Or friend me Mr. Chakum, do you want to go to university? Na me ma go the university me we school so many years na university there me kwaya dem wo. I'm say yes, I will go. Also, are you sure? I'm saying I will go. No, just let me fill form so phone so sa and the pa. Almost frame interview at Baspa University. And I me call no bisa me. Martin English near the other minibi. I did school my code that I mean minibi. And I almost say training bear na my. I'm the way to as in Yam the way to say Yanum the way to affide. Health and safety level 1. Me dey no to how almost say they accepted me. For health and safety level 1 no. In English and maths no mo here. Health and safety level 1 and then I found myself in university Nyame boa BBNC ba next year July I'll be completing 4 years in uni.
Interesting. Count.
Yeah. And education was some there as a sort of who Jimmy B. Is say no obi antumi mfa university mesisi me mezo makobi mezo makobi nana kwame wada nana emisa keep it up nana kwame yada was papa Joe ya show papa e TikTok Osai Kofi yada was say wo hwe TikTok Gladys yada was Vida Abena Vida yada was Makemani Teddy Mines yada mu nyina se ama yada mu asese mo hwe TikTok ubetima first studio yi yada no maso no atodwa etwegu so afidie no achi ubetima fa ye ne Pinnacle Education na e bonkomo na Pinnacle se mewoba ketwa ana mewoma na meden na metue nkole yi akoma child care na metumi akọ school sisi azay child care class is very expensive. Very expensive. Into me see there na metue child care yi ama nkole na metumi akọ school.
Sasemo awo kan a very interesting na lecture room na lady back na me chere na there o ka chere me say because of child care ntino sisi awo no kra wo twa so o mu bi nka ho bio
because
I say na o man yesen o so back pe and I'm busy say na back dey adan what are you waiting for no so Pinnacle o dey yesen and I'm so me was 6 me nwie ye kra afi no atai na no mo gboni how do you take care of them? And I be this city and I'm saying it is Pinnacle Education. Now to answer our question, no, and you just say room and I say a no within the student finance component or component to cater for child care. Just say
no a bambe tree and colana can work school.
No work school. No, your son what your friend a child grant. Okay?
Chiremu child grant ni na child care no eno so ni
child care no any the odi betua wo nanika
say uko school no betua kwala no e ka mu bi no wahwe na ma
mu and for being an adult opani kura wase sua de no abani san ma wo grant and grant no the minimum between 800 ekwa akukusi about 1,500 pounds say uko school keke ni yidi kan yetua school fees amount ni eto so mienu ya ma loan be almost 16,000 a year. Neto so miensa ya ma grant. Neto so 9 ya sama child care class account.
Oh.
Ntino
child care no utua na back ana say untua na.
Child care na a component of it.
You don't pay.
Obetua na kakra. But no class sometimes be awkward and make say ni nyina depend upon we income. If it's anything below 27,000, that's it. So when you nyasa 4 key components am abobo we nyina so enti se what fie now say the bia me de metena fa akon me de kwakunu ana magi ahia me de twa me dan ka ma me ntime kwa e bia me dan ka so beti but ade ba kon se wo hu ni say the value of education is more than and is more better than the rent na yetua ma wo no.
Yeah. Pinnacle mi twa no eye no kwese sisi a no hwe UK krom ha e kro dia na eye e bia nzu ni ho ayese eko backwards sisi a no ya security a ye say ya 40,000 a year bi de wu benya but wo hwe expenses this time na ye na e table kan 40,000 na ye de ma ye ano entume nkoba enti ye suade ya na aja ye lecture ba ko ba na o ka che say construction management no we are wadwuma no pay no share from 60,000 upwards kwa ko 250,000 nti no just imagine say watuma yire ho akọ school na wo ye adwuma na yetua o be say at least 70,000 going kura na sika better say wo besua ade because adwuma cleaning na ade we aban twetwa benefit no mu
ebitwam amre bi baba e
o twam baba o twam ba
na mesa maw scenario bi hwe COVID time yetena fie be 2 years right 2 years na yetena fie no mental health ekosropa okay fast forward between this time I a woman say wo sorry na what fa ko wunim say me den kwara ne ko school me ko sua de meko ha when you ho so no na day no so leaving the four walls of that environment no kra woman no and going to sit in the class will be bibi kra mo asere wo be sua bibi it even reduces your level of thinking okay say interestingly wo be say bia me ko school kra na e mami homework ni ade a me den na maye say wo ba pinnacle wa ya kira de kra wie no de wakọ na obro ni no aka race kontomre. When you don't understand exactly what has been taught, come back to Pinnacle. Pinnacle would organize extra tuition
amount
for you.
Wow.
You would pay that only a few pence kakrebi na obetua per hour. But whatever has been discussed for which you don't understand, which is making it difficult for you to do your work, come to Pinnacle. Pinnacle will not, and I repeat, we don't do students' assignments, but we sit with you. We've got a team of teachers who will sit with you and teach you in your own language. To say, we say, Wakabaya, ade no ntiase.
Yeah.
And one is so afraid. Look, Pinnacle Patrol who teach mommy. And they are mommy when we are the enemy ntiase you. I would arrange, get you the tutor. The tutor would arrange classes with you. And you know, what you acquire chere wade na want yase no. Uba na de abeto. No arrange online. Obe chere ade no mu akere in your own
language. To breaking it down mama want yase
simple terms for you to understand and for you to be able to do your work.
Wow.
So why stay at home? I didn't think necessarily fee.
Yeah.
The opportunity is there. Take advantage
of
it.
Na Pinnacle our jai bebreba Ghanaian community yene yere ndo bia ye kunyina yesikasem remember musika ensomo ade bia mo ne mo yere ko benefit ho enti na de bia our jai inju no mo ko school.
Exactly. Go to school, add some income, go school, per income ni become. Na wa se we ye minua ba ana we ye minua berema ana we ye me wofa. Ubefa the four walls of the university no be we 4 years no. Ube hu say o life enu bi bia kra sesa. O level of nkomo amu be di, level of argument ni niam be kra mo be ye ofie no. E be sesa.
O ye kra so de bu be ma.
My friend, I've been away. In school, they watch you in a breath. I've been said, me for your presentation. You know, that alone, the joy of it. And don't forget to say, me search what DB because my catcher was say Chrome education and then me do near me. When you say, oh, share Chrome education, no Chrome pa. Say, oh, share wo as a ja, wo as a na. Now, umana wa wu nkrom ha no. Won necessary wo kire nkwara na de. 60%, me some another statistics. 60% of wow issue. Enti mpay bebre no. Eya na mpanimfo ta kase bi asese academics ye kase bi se family abusua enna eni eja etimi akọ school kakra no na onya mere e de boa e supporto oma nkwara no from the beginning
nkwara no excel
na won so atimi akọ school kakra no nkwara no excel
wow
enti se wo ye na wo ye ja wo ye nuaba a wo tie me a ade ba kon se wo hu ne se wo ye role model eno ne influence na how adult education is influencing your families. The first influence wow ma
na se akwara no hu se ne maame na ne papa na akọ school nti on so nje eja no na abrewa ne akọ school na wo akwara na abeka se wo je eja
nti oba na oye niema bi a niema na obeye no wo abrewa na akọ wo matra and you are a role model. That is one of the first influence. And a second influence, adult education eboa wo esisi nkrofo say sabi meme kwadwesi edu mako school nti no me yira anko school nti eno krade de bia na me running away from that argument because minim sabi ye nua ma menum ni bia onya sabi ni nancy but ni nancy class but senia obi behavior senia oye ne nema no ochen obi a ena ade ba konkora ya na eye ne se binkum dware ni me more example baako me class baako oba ni okunu nete ho university baako amewo oba no ni okunu ne ba university oba na ye foundation level obema na ye ne masters.
Wow.
Okay, enunti ni nyina gina se ne ye be ya ye be boa ye ho
hu se eya na ememma ne de eya na they don't worry much so obe worry oba onye educated but oba ye educated or worry be mo onye educated eya na a problem kakra ma emma no.
But gradually yes, that was the olden days. Say enke bia wo bi wo fide ya tum na families be emma with the experiences you would be surprised. The church say no akwakoye say together no technology yi barriers efi niema bebre mu. And even though classroom is very important, and niema bebre okra minimum crofo a afre pinnacle. Na minu wen di nkomo. We are ma refer say look, yes our courses way online yewie. Na we yewie a na unya bibi kakra sua bibi kakra online after that brae ho. It is see anokrampo no say nye direct qualification a obi hia. There are a whole lot of online things that one can do. But maybe the megidi any say education any barrier.
For do
education so for do. Okay?
Yeah.
But education e ade ba akopɛ. The will so wo pepa no.
So obesua de no. Wow,
that is the most important.
Well, go pal. Yeah, that was say o hwe Emmanuel Kakra me akasa makonta taba kwa ufo ye chiamo makonta taba me hu ho ye da mo TikTok, YouTube, Facebook cha ye da se jao ya nso ye da sa papa Ozako ye da was papa sorry Gladys ye da mo nyina se mo hwe James ye da was TikTok se mo hwe yani Pinnacle Education ena eshi aye bon komo na Pinnacle mo branch wo Ghana na
ai
fa go through Ghana no
ye wo
ko wo ha o person okofa ne baba na se ne bibi
ye wo branch wo Ghana na branch na ye wo Ghana na your office wo Nkran ye wo Awoshi DVL building ni mo a
Awoshi DVL building ni mo
no wura Awoshi DVL building ni mo na odu Awoshi na obisa Awoshi DVL na wo kwan ho just off road kakra building ni mo first floor obe wura obe floor steps na kwa obe say Pinnacle Science na bobo walls na ho
wow
sa
obe time the phone numbers no atodwa amai kakra
your phone numbers no ye wo Nkran no obe ye fan say 0244 963 404 and I say 0247 992 150 and I say what is so fresh numbers ni nyina no we nya kora no a on from me UK number
no
ai na
UK for UK dia no so tudwa
079 47 15 2878 me sense subio 079 47 15 2878 now mama nko Ghana de na obisa ye no so ye ka Pinnacle Ghana ye gina ho ma enema miensa Pinnacle Ghana ye gina ho ma enema miensa number 1 international education say wo Ghana and any other African country now person oba kurum ha besua de Pinnacle de obeba that's number 1 number 2 Pinnacle work so wo person obeye adwuma e wa barochi
mutume so de nipa beye adwuma
exactly now what the necessary qualifications ni ade nyina me sis wo fidie so and on air say Pinnacle ye ma work permit we don't nemum ye be kire the opportunities a obefa so
a obetume nya
with qualifications na wo no na wa ye wo application online na udi anya akwanya no akosua ade anawakoye wodwuma that's number 2 and then number 3 maka education international maka work and ye wo Pinnacle education and kasan so fi and nije semne se Pinnacle ne ICM Institute of Commercial Management they say yidikese it's a lot of the professional courses health and safety cyber security data management business administration hospitality most of those courses professional courses in nyina say Pinnacle from September you be wuramu you be start here running in your office
wow
and no be blended so wo kuma say and our home price of mechiam price for nyina and as say bia wo nsawom be bia wo bia no obetimi aye online teachers na ni obedi nkomo but say one crying within the environs there and one day pen I'll be back my office classes no will be held in my office na nije semene say adwumayefo open to workers you be running daytime you be enwumre ti be to say evening classes if you say we are say e wo no so we adwuma nko a bisa ho say adwuma me yi qualification be na metimi aye de abata adwuma no ho a daachi ebetimi apagya me that is the vision a wo ye adwuma na wo qualification korempo a ese so san bisa nti enu nti wo ba hwa no so say ye na obedi nkomo say cyber security ne full say bebo wa wo be ye cyber security professional course no na wo de p adwuma na wo ye no so nti ye ba data management ne sa ne mani nyina ye boss wa pe wo yi certificate na to and ICM qualification is accepted ye gitum wo wiase afana nyina it is say you UK
eno kwa na ka me ba baby say certificate na Ghana na say UK
it's a professional qualification to say ukra ACCA to say ukra SIMA to say ukra SEM it will be ukra no ye ni degree awie but no ye diploma and say certificate in cyber security in data systems in data mining in hospitality no the P the degree no ye so that obey specialist in that particular area. And you know, the woman say professional fees now be to £50. And now why would you exam fee in pounds? Kakrebi. Not tuition fee no crowd here. Ye Pinnacle, ye yen for mom. Wait me to yana kakra. So that we be that blended, Enti nipa de bebre krompa on a register be start September no. Bebre ye adwuma. Enti no pon adwuma na ofa ne tablet. Na okọ online na ne teacher one engage. Say it's a technology ntino. I eliminate barriers for education. It doesn't matter where you are. And then where we SS no nyanya adwuma nya na utifie.
Necessary we kosua de enka mfa so wo so.
Good.
Obi tumi tene fie be 4 years. Go school bra na necessary we
nia wo no ho. If you say ye we say aye wo no, say nipa e wo sika. I'm telling you, entrepreneurs. When ye won sa no adwuma. They are the richest people. If we are seeing and I say it on air. And so don't sit down idle without doing anything. It's in your professional qualification, be can one, or even if you don't have, and use that to be able to do something for yourself. Now this is where Pinnacle comes in, because you're ho see a bebo. The Pinnacle Ghana, you homa niema miensa. Number one, work. So whether in the health sector, whether in construction, whether in hospitality. 3 areas.
Now, requirement no let us say mutume buana nipa no ba ha be adwuma na requirement a Pinnacle hia na bi ni ne
me de ade a me hia ene say me ma wo kọ efficacy website
home office.
Thank you. Go and look for the requirements na on hia no. Get those requirements, bring it, let's talk, let's advise you. Me yen staff as Pinnacle company yen tena kokwa mu kuku document farm obi it doesn't connect with us. Nti ko ne kokohwe so person obeye construction wo krom ha then requirements na onhia wo kohwe na ode aba me a guide wo ne tufo uni bia maka tro se koye course we we are can certificate in boom before you even look at the next step, and we offer those advice even more. Ghana for a lot of the fitter for a lot of construction guys for when you miss any plastering bebre, a lot of us in Sri Lanka, they've talked to us and they are even studying, doing some of these courses so that we get certificate at war. Now we are now person the German language can and now person the English can and also cry office or you be guide now they can so that we can say any win in album now for part one for Pinnacle my ready pay yanko na yenso ya boa a check internet so aboa amwa hwedwuma na wa ye staff aboa mo aye application na wo de atum ye frɛ ne ye interview na wo pass ya na wakoye wadwuma ye de Pinnacle ne aye hwehwe. That is about work. About international courses so a send me di kan ye no there are about 20 universities no won ye adwuma. Me san wo university back on Hungary.
Wow.
International Business School.
That's the mutume bo bin so man school Hungary.
Oh yes. Budapest. Iti all the documents send yen ni ahwem what you be kitu before registration ni ya boa no your assessment no apply so betimi at your school fees nko now betimi anya documentation to support nko there na ukọ mpem bebre no eya na nkrofo bisa scholarships. Okay, enti ne ya na metu on for say enye de bia na sese de ni to scholarships so sometimes we have got to make the move. Okay, and a ba ifie eye Ghana so a lot of the professional courses and also so no a lot of things are happening. It's Pinnacle there e be fie a enye course wo but a back room and so a UK residence and so enuanom ensese yetena fie. There is opportunity in education. Na mommy take advantage of that opportunity.
Pinnacle fa UK number no etudwa biom. UK phone number so no fa tudwa biom ehu hia papa.
Yo
UK phone number so no.
My number is 079 4715 2878 079 4715 2878.
Yet for your Pinnacle Amofaba and as a Pinnacle
me for we crank.
Yeah.
When a person hear information, we me akwa your website www.amofaba Pinnacle Education. It's a long word. Amofaba Pinnacle Education. Bonina, or the oko Google search kra. Obo Amofaba Education. Just that word. It be ye link in your website amount. O call your website and so information I discuss and they can ho asemi. Ni nyina wo ho. But so person o ti original Amofaba no nko ano ano kasa dia and your frame number no. I am there to talk to you and to give you whatever sort of advice that you need to help you to progress your education.
Wow. For your Pinnacle Education and a share education and influence and benefits Ubenya UK and Ghana. So what they will buy and now Busu any bees or Messuya dear or Abuchira. I just want a Pinnacle Amofaba, Opesa Oko Hungry, or Robeko Kusuya, the UK Hanswa, yes, our branch, our Yama, Ganemo, building a Krana, Pinnacle was a building, no more office or Ghana, no?
Yes, you are wishing. I was DVLA. DVLA ni ye baby a vehicle licensing and on ye cars MOT hono. Ye dan kese fe.
Let's just say yera kwan.
Oh David. We don't do a wishy. Also we patcho DVLA office no way. A whole dining in a DVLA for no office there. But first floor no. Pinnacle. Oh.
Wow. And let's just say yera kwan. Enye yera kwan. Ye ne Pinnacle Amofaba se omo branch na wo awoshi DVLA building nimu. Uko awoshi DVLA building nimu e na Pinnacle Amofaba Ghana e base UK Hanso de ne de ofre Pinnacle na say ko website. Uko obo Pinnacle Education e be yi ama information bi a wo hie biara. Upese oba bruchire obesua de na aba be ye adwuma so a Pinnacle Education ye dimo akotena pa. Pinnacle time to time yebeshia na yatoa yenkomo boyi so na yewie no ye 1 minute for wrapping up my na ye fadwumede nkwawie na wuma yebesa afrobium
yo de me beja atiefo nyina ne se sebe obi man so na ye nyina yaba ye ba se ye bepi bibi akodi na nso yaba ha na ye bepi bibi akodi no as I say, it's me taking advantage. Bible no crumble say or say take the best out of the land. Baby, although make that place fruitful for yourself. In as much as we are all here within the UK, we are within the environment. The laws are changing, a lot of things are happening. Ask yourself, where do I stand in the next 4 years, in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years? Be a role model for your family. Be a role model for your children. Be a role model for your society. Jina homa wabusia. Jina homa uma. Nebeye dupon. Na ni petit trubi ma wabusia. But to be able to do all this, sunya liye kakra.
Yeah.
And you can't do that through anywhere without talking to Pinnacle.
Yeah.
Until let your education be your
Pinnacle. No kra enese wan ko school a political party kra position kra mo ma position kra ye ma nti so wan ko school no bia kwa ba ne name sa ye ma position and they make catch ro nti ko school
no ne be ko school
pa ko school no dia hu Pinnacle no mfa nko education na nso ko sua de nti sa oba ne na party no sa wo ye wute ne kra de ya catch ro
na so nipa no so mpe so be politics nso ai
ana suade na wakasa fa ye wadwuma papa bia sisi benefit na ban twa na otwetwe mi to wan ko school na usika nko so ye no be koda
ya do be serious but I begin to say etiefo enema ya bobo so yi has been of immense help to etiefo na obi a person friends so we are more than willing say ye beboa na bibia etimi akosko. Have a good afternoon.
Yada mo share ye nyina ase ye ne Pinnacle Education na ebebo enkomo and vida yada wase o hwe Toto Gladys yada wase Osai Kofi yada wase Jao Echa James Nana yada wase Faustina onse yada wase makonta ataban kwafo yada mo ase obi a o hwe bia Gospel Shastre onso yada wase International Gospel artist yadawase Councillor AJTV Councillor CATV Ghana Suhum ye sister station ye branch baako a ye bie ne ntemu hwe Councillor AJTV Suhum to the bia ye no ye show ebom together mo hwe Councillor AJTV show yi obetuma hwe no TikTok YouTube obetumi so hwe no na Namisa TV and say pay attention eno so ye channel so a obetumi ahwe wo ho ye da mo amodum mo hwe ye nyina ase papa next week yankopon bo a ye ne obo ba je adofo ne ba ye friend A1 casesu ena ye ne ba bebo enkomo wo ha ye da mo amhwe ye nyina ase na emisa ene Home TV UK team yakramon
yo onia Yeah, that's sense so.
So me da ase pa.
Yeah.
So me da ase.
Yeah.